By the authority given in the statutes of the Open University, I declare this congregation open for the conferment of degrees and the presentation of graduates. Distinguished guests, graduates, and friends of the university, it's my great privilege and pleasure to welcome you all to the 18th of the Open University's degree ceremonies being held in 2017. I'm confident that this should be one of the most wonderful and inspiring days of your lives. We're delighted to welcome the Mayor of Milton Keynes, Councillor David Hopkins. Today, we'll be awarding an honorary degree to Dr. Anne Lim. You'll hear more about Anne's achievements later on from Professor Siv Vangen of the university's Faculty of Business and Law. During the past year, the Open University has awarded over 20,000 qualifications. They range from Certificate of Higher Education to Doctor of Philosophy. And throughout this year, more than 8,000 graduates, like yourselves, are being presented for their qualifications at ceremonies such as this. They're being held in 12 different towns in England, and also in Belfast, Cardiff, Edinburgh, and Dublin, which I think goes to show the amazing scale and reach across the UK and Ireland of the Open University. Today, of course, is a hugely important occasion in the life of you, our graduates, your families, friends, and supporters, and I'm sure for those of you, for those who've nurtured you through your Open University studies during your time. Now, after the splendid brass band and everyone up here wearing robes and gold and so on, you might be led into thinking that this is going to be a very somber and serious occasion. But absolutely not. We hope that you're going to raise the roof, you're going to enjoy yourself, and you're going to get behind the best possible celebration of the graduate that you're here to support. So we've had a ceremony earlier this morning, and that was a pretty lively bunch. They made a lot of noise, but I hope that you can beat that this afternoon. So we're going to get into the spirit of things. I think we should ask all of our new graduates to stand, and I'll ask everyone to give them an enormous round of applause. That's pretty good. You're already better than this morning, so you just have to keep that up till about 5 o'clock and we'll be absolutely fine. So when that moment arrives, when your particular graduate is stepping... Oh yes, please do sit down. You don't need to have to stand till 5 o'clock as well. So when your particular graduate steps across the stage, feel free to clap, shout. Some people occasionally call out. And one of the things that's particularly nice, although I know it is a school day, is if children who are in the audience can support their mum or dad. Are there any children in the audience? So I can't hear you. Are there any children in the audience? Yes, good, okay. So sometimes, and I don't know why this happens with OU families, the families can be a little bit competitive with each other in terms of what they call out and show their support. So if you want to do that, please do so. And any other ways that you might want to celebrate. I think you may have seen the video earlier, which just gives you the little clue about the ways that some graduates have celebrated in the past. When we get going, there'll be quite a lot of people coming across the stage, and unfortunately I won't have time to have a long conversation with everyone. But one of the things that really helps is for me to be able to hear some of your stories, the things that you've tackled during your time of study, the length of time that you've been studying, maybe some of the challenges that you've faced. All sorts of people have different things in their lives that they've needed to overcome. And achieving an OU qualification in the face of those things is something that I'm sure that you're proud of, but we like to know about it. And so if you could just take a moment to tell me about any particular circumstance, you may have travelled a long distance or whatever it might be. And sometimes I will then tell the audience about it, obviously, only if you're comfortable with that. And there's one other way which I'd really urge you to be involved in if you are someone who uses social media. It's really important that we celebrate both in this room, but also that we communicate that to the wider world. And so if you use social media, if you please use the hashtag OU_ceremonies, that's OU_ceremonies. So if you take photographs, which you're welcome to during the course of the proceedings, or you just want to put something up later on when you're taking a picture with friends and a family, tell people about what you've done, your achievement, and tell them about what the OU means to you. So let's get on with the proceedings. I'll just explain how the next stage of the day is going to unfold. We're going to begin with the presentation of graduates who've gained higher degrees and also first degrees of Bachelor of Arts, Bachelor of Engineering, and Bachelor of Laws. And those will be presented by Mr. Billy Kokar, who is Head of Student Support in our Academic Services Unit. And we'll then see the award of the honorary degree to Dr. Anne Lim. Dr. Lim will then come up here to sign the Fellows book, to sign the Honorary Graduates book, and she'll then make a reply. Then we'll continue with the second half of the presentation. That's for graduates who gain Bachelor of Science degrees, foundation degrees, and diplomas of higher education. To conclude the ceremony, I'll give a personal address to our successful graduates. I now call upon Mr. Billy Kokar to present the graduates.
Vice-Chancellor, I shall now present graduates who have gained higher degrees and have been able to attend here today. For the degree of Doctor of Philosophy, I present to you for a thesis entitled Improving Information Retrieval-Based Bug Localization Using Contextual Heuristics, Tezcan Dilshiner. And for a thesis entitled Learning How to Inform Extension Practices Related to Mandatory Agri-Environmental Policy, Catherine Seal. For the degree of Master of Research, Educational Technology, I present to you with a thesis entitled Using Technology-Enabled Learning Networks to Achieve Practical Improvement Outcomes in the Not-for-Profit Sector, Leslie Boyd. For the degree of Master of Business Administration, I present Alan Byra. Thomas Kitchen. For the degree of Master of Education, I present Joanna Britton. Ralph Littler. For the degree of Master of Laws, I present Catherine Tuckwood. For the degree of Master of Science in Mathematics with distinction, I present Jay Fraser. Vice-Chancellor, I shall now present graduates who have gained Bachelor of Arts, Bachelor of Engineering, and Bachelor of Laws degrees and have been able to attend here today. For the degree of Bachelor of Arts with first-class honours, I present Nicola Babbage. Lisa Burke. Sarah Burke. Andrew Kersons. Madeline Gall. Camilla Goddard. Will Good. Maria Hernandez Lijo. Jackie Kincaid. John Lodge. Michael Monshaw. Mike O'Keefe. Paul Redhead. Julie Rigby. Deborah Shaw. Mark Slater. Peter Townsley. Will Zutt. For the degree of Bachelor of Arts with Honours, I present Darren Abbott. James Agomba. Susan Jennifer Aykroyd. Dawn Allen. Haramrit Bambra. Holly Bradshaw. Emma Burley-Smith. Laura Cairns. Mavis Chapman. Sheila Coates. Barbara Cooper. Laura Cooper. Louise Cox. Philip Cox. Lee Kerno. Katie Cosworth. Margaret Drury. Elena Duke. Annika Eaton-Neal. Elizabeth Elliott. Joanna England. John Evans. Elspeth Fisher. Emma May Foster. Ayan Goran. Gianpaolo Grazian. Richard Gregory. Megan Griffiths. Joe Harvey. Katerina Hare. James Henderson. Lucy Hodgson. Alison Hollobon. Georgina Hume. Luciana Jess. Lucy Jones. Carly King. Patricia Knight. Andreas Kokinos. Dana Kabika. Sarah Lane. Natalie Leake. Karen Lester. Donna Martin. Faye Martin. Catherine Muskens. Karen Mercer. Ian Mitchell. Mark Oliver Morkos. Louise Murdoch. Andrea Natal. Patricia Page. Cassandra Pattenden. Roy Peach. Tina Pierce. Claire Penny. Naomi Perkins. Sarah Petronovich. Christine Pond. Marianne Quinn. Shanaz Rahman. Ashley Richards. Diane Ross. Heather Ryan. Elizabeth Sellers.
First module in 1978.
Nisha Sidhu. Jagjit Singh. Jasmine Scone. Rachel Slate. Katie Smith. Sally Smith. Hugh Stokes. Andrew Thomas. Marie Toman. Gillian Trott. Maximilian Turner. Penny Waldeck. Lisa Walpole. Rebecca Whitelock. Sarah Wilkes. Catherine Wilkinson. Sean Williams. Shelley Woods. Phil Wright. For the degree of Bachelor of Arts with Honours and for a Diploma of Higher Education, I present Jeanette Spencer. For the degree of Bachelor of Arts, I present Keith Mabbitt. Carolyn Nash. Rebecca Olds. Jeanette Williams. For the degree of Bachelor of Engineering with Honours, I present Andrew Abraham. Joe Leeper. For the degree of Bachelor of Laws with First Class Honours, I present Darryl Blackmore. Michelle Calvert. For the degree of Bachelor of Laws with Honours, I present Emmanuel Asimeng. Zaley Fellows. John Ndibi. Michelle Newman. Doya Ononye. Lorraine Struley. Stella Tonks. Susan Watkins.
Vice-Chancellor, colleagues, graduates and guests. Dr. Anne Lim is an exceptional person who has dedicated her life and her career to expanding educational opportunity and using her immense skills and seemingly unlimited energy for good. Born in Moss Side, Manchester, and studied French at the University of Liverpool, she began teaching part-time in further education in 1977 and, while working full-time, completed her professional education training at Nottingham Trent University and her management and business training at Sheffield Hallam University. A decade later, in 1987, aged 34, Anne became principal and chief executive of Milton Keynes College, setting the record for the youngest FE college principal ever appointed. After 8 years at the college as the college principal in MK, she took on the same role at Cambridge Regional College, firmly establishing herself as a pioneering leader in education. In 2000, she became chief executive of University for Industry, where she established the online platform Learn Direct, which helps people gain essential skills, qualifications, and training opportunities. In that role, she also oversaw the development of UK Online and DirectGov. From 2004 to 2010, she worked as Senior Vice President at Citizen Service Transformation, a consultancy firm specializing in democratizing and digitizing public services. Her vice counsel has been sought by the current and previous governments, and she has advised all the major political parties on education and skills policy and public service delivery. She was a member of the Digital Inclusion Panel established by Tony Blair in government. She was also a member of the Education Committee set up by David Cameron to advise on public service improvement. And more recently, she has advised the Labour Party's Independent Skills Task Force and has sat on the government's Transformational Challenge Panel, which aimed to radically restructure public services around people's needs. I mentioned Anne's energy in my opening, and you will soon hear why. Alongside her job, or should I say jobs plural, inspired by the report Learning Works, written by her now friend Helena Kennedy, QC, Anne used her passion and experience to found the Helena Kennedy Foundation in 1998, which supports disadvantaged learners, often with few formal qualifications and significant barriers to move from FE into university. This foundation offers bursaries, mentoring, and work placements to help students return to education and realize their potential. These awards transform lives, not only in helping to overcome the financial barriers, but also as a vote of confidence in students' abilities. Several thousand students have benefited over the course of nearly 20 years. The term mover and shaker is overused, but it's true in Anne. She uses her natural skills, her vast experience, and immense drive to work with and through others to achieve results and make progress. Aside from her particular focus on education and skills, Anne has broad interest in public services, social justice, equality, and opportunity. She chairs the South East Midland Local Enterprise Partnership, ensuring that businesses across the region are working together to promote economic growth, job creation, and skills. She sits on the board of the Homes of Community Agencies, the body responsible for housing and regeneration in England, and as a director of Skills to Learn, has continued to pursue her interest in skills and online learning. A Brownie and Girl Guide in her youth, 2 years ago Anne became the first woman ever to chair the Scouts Association, the largest volunteer-led movement in the UK. She has been honoured many times for her contribution to education, business and public service, receiving an OBE in 2011 and then a CBE in 2015. Anne is a force to be reckoned with anywhere, but in Milton Keynes and surrounding area, she is a leading light. Among the many positions she holds, Anne is Deputy Lieutenant for the County of Buckinghamshire and is Chair of Destination Milton Keynes and the Milton Keynes Major Events Board, which is leading the city's bid for European Capital of Culture 2013. She also lends her expertise to Bletchley Park, the Stables, and the Milton Keynes International Festival. It is therefore a particular pleasure to celebrate her outstanding contribution to the local community, as well as to further education in British public life more generally. Vice-Chancellor, by the authority of the Senate, I present to you for the honorary degree of Doctor of the University, Anne Lim.
Gosh, Vice-Chancellor, Mayor, distinguished guests, graduates, your families and friends, thank you for allowing me to share this ceremony with you, and of course to the university for bestowing the honour of doctorate on me. I say sharing the stage with just the snippets of the stories that I heard very briefly as each of you came up. It was a sheer joy, it was great pleasure, and it was huge pride that I was able to share in a little bit of your life and your success. And I have to say that is the thing that I will take away with me this afternoon. But I am privileged to become part of a small group of people who receive these honorary awards and who, I hope, like me, are very proud to be associated with and to speak up for the work of this unique, globally renowned and yet very locally focused university that makes a real difference to the lives of each and every one of you individuals who've come here today. Now, I could scarcely have imagined over 30 years ago, when I first came south to Milton Keynes, that I'd be standing in this theatre, well, it wasn't actually built then, but anyway, standing in this theatre and listening to the citation that you have just heard about my career. You know, most of us don't plan our lives and live with the thought that one day we'll have a record of achievement, or we might have a legacy that people will want to look back on and, in this case, listen to. You know, we just do what we believe is right, what we're perhaps called to do, and actually, if we're lucky, and I've been immensely lucky, we do what we enjoy doing. That's what I've done, and that's what I hope for each and every one of you that you will do. If you follow your instincts, and if you try to be the best that you can possibly be in all that you do, then that is just the greatest thing that you can ever wish, and it's what I wish for you as you graduate today and for your future. It's really, I have to tell you, excruciatingly embarrassing as well as daunting when you stand up on a stage like this and somebody like Siv says very nice things about you. It's even more so when you've got your family with you and they're sort of thinking, oh, she's not quite like that at home. But actually, you know, what's really, really important is what the Open University is doing here with you today. And that is that in society, we get together publicly and with our friends and families, we recognise the hard work, the determination, the achievements, the barriers that you've all overcome to get your awards today, with the help of your tutors, with the help of those loved ones around you, and that we're here to celebrate success and hopefully send you off confidently into whatever your future is, with our acknowledgement, our advocacy, and indeed our admiration of what you have achieved. And that's what I feel for all of you. So heartfelt thanks to you for allowing me to share this occasion with you. Warmest congratulations. Very best of luck to you in all you do in the future. And thank you again, Open University.
Vice-Chancellor. Continuing the presentation of graduates, I shall now present those who have gained Bachelor of Science degrees, foundation degrees, and diplomas of higher education and have been able to attend here today. The full subject details are printed in the insert within the ceremony programme. For the degree of Bachelor of Science with first-class honours, I present Richard Ayres. Anne Breeds. Lorraine Brown. Tiffany Cope. Carolyn Dodge. Clive Fraser. Jonathan Greenwell. Caroline Hawes. Robert Hubbard. Nigel Plumridge. Natalie Pritchard. Jane Smee. Kerry Thornhill. Anne Townsley. Jane Wainwright. Emma Webb. John Williams. For the degree of Bachelor of Science with honours, I present Resna Ahmed. Sosan Al-Fayumi. Miriam Al-Hafid. Peter Alifawashi. Angela Banks. David Barnett. Alessandra Bitetto. Lindsay Brown. Kirsty Byrne. Natalia Castro. Katrina Clark Abbott. Sarah Cook. Callum Cousins. Erika Darangwa. Yomtov Davis. Jill Evans. Tracy Everard. Danielle Francis. William Friel. Timea Fuchs. John Golden. Lisa Honeywood. Kamila Herbakova. Walia Hobbold. Lisa Hudson. Joe Holford Funnell. Janet Humphrey. Joe Hunt. Amy Johnson. Manish Kotecha. Reinhard Kulik. Andrea Libby. Amanda Licorice. Anne-Marie McFadden. Rachel McCann. Evie Miller. Richa Mishra. Subhashini Naidu. Joe Osborne. Angela Pereira. Mosamola Peter Thomas. David Pickford. Francis Plowman. Michael Rickards. Roe Roger. Keely Rolls. Linda Sartorelli. Darren Saunders. Tracy Smith. Neil Stobbs. Bola Sunua. Ram Swaminathan. Lena Venter. Sue Walton. Terry Ann Westley. Catherine Williams. Francis Wright. Stephen York. Lucinda Young. For the degree of Bachelor of Science, I present Shamali Abayaratna. Gail Bates. Jeff Beck. Razan Hussain. Nicola Jones. Robin Lowe. Marisa Mead. Lydia Newell. Rahel Negusia. Gabrielle Smith. I present for the foundation degree, Emma Beale. Angela Bonsu. Zoe Kroot. Katie Evans. Rebecca Lane. Ramamurthy. And for the Diploma of Higher Education, I present Melanie Brewer. Georgia Tanner.
Particularly vigorously this afternoon, so thank you for that. You heard some of people's stories as they came up, but I'll just try and play back to you a few of them. And there's some that I'll miss, but there were some extraordinary people who came across the stage, and I think it just helps us to know the kinds of things that OU people have gone through and the determination and the values that OU students have. Some people have flown in from a long way. There's one person who's flown in from the United States today, someone else who's flown in from the Netherlands, who's from Ghana and has been studying internationally. Lots of people who've been studying from across the world. Quite a few people, and you could sometimes tell it on their faces, who've been studying for a long time. You heard about one from 1978, another one was also from 1978, and other people are clearly counting the years through their study. One mother told me about how when she started her first module, she had a little baby on her knee, and her daughter is now 7. Lots of people talked about the importance of their children and their families and friends, and you probably saw that a number of people were acknowledging those that they loved, who they wished were with them today, and people who'd come through tough experiences of bereavements of various kinds, who'd gained determination from the people that they'd lost, that they wanted to make sure that they wouldn't fall by the wayside through their studies, but that they would achieve something, and a number of people told me about that. And the disabilities that people have personally, a large number of people, and I won't go into all of them for reasons of privacy, but people who told me about cancers that they'd had during their study, someone who explained that he'd needed to be discharged from hospital in order to complete his exams, someone who, when they started their OU study, was unable to speak, and through the support that the OU's staff who support disability were able to provide, was able to have a conversation with me, and so that individual's life has changed through the achievements that they've had through their study, but also being helped to be able to develop in other personal ways. And one individual who suffers from bipolar disorder, who wanted me to say that on World Mental Health Day, he wanted to particularly express his appreciation. So all those people were helped by the Open University. So how are they going to use that? Well, lots of people just saying, new job, promotion, new job, so fantastic achievements. Lots of people going into teaching, lots of people going into social work, someone else who's working in therapy, promotions, a police inspector who's using his legal training. But the best one that I heard was someone who was saying they'd really like to come and work at the OU, and could they have a job, which is a good time to make a pitch. So thank you for all that information, and I hope that helps all of you to understand how extraordinary the Open University family is. So you're extraordinary as individuals, but together even more extraordinary. A body of people the like of which you'll probably never be in the same room with because of those achievements. Being able to study whilst also bringing up families, having caring responsibilities, looking after dependents, dealing with those disabilities, and coping with the strains that we know that life throws at you. So how might you compare that with the sort of things that students at more regular, face-to-face, full-time universities go through, where their extra duties might be things like, extra activity on the sports field, or their persistent commitment to the student union bar. But the kinds of things that you've had to go through are so much tougher. And that creates what I sometimes think of as a small frustration about the language that we tend to use about OU students, or most OU students at least, that they're part-time. Most of you got full-time jobs or full-time caring responsibilities, and then you're studying on top of that. Some of you even studying over 3 years at full-time intensity. That's extraordinary. It's hardly part-time. It's at least double time. So my congratulations to all of you for getting through that. But I think you know that there's only one thing tougher than being an OU student. Yep, that's living with an OU student. And so I think one of the groups that needs the most congratulation today are family, children, parents, friends, and supporters. So can I turn the tables and ask all of the family and friends to stand up, and for the graduates to express their appreciation to you. And one last group without whom I don't think you'd have been crossing the stage today. The Open University's wonderful academics. Our academics, many of whom, of course, work in Milton Keynes here and are here in large numbers on the stage, but also our wonderful tutors. A number of you said to me as you received your degrees that you particularly wanted to express your appreciation to your tutors. So here's a representative group of OU academics. Thank all of your tutors and academics through our friends and colleagues on stage. Well done. So I hope we'll all agree that you're special, but you're also special because of the university and the quality of the university from which you've just graduated. We know that the standards that the OU sets, and when I asked people about how study was, quite a few people said, oh, it was tough, it was hard. Well, of course it is. We don't just give them away. So you're really earning them, and that means that employers and potential employers have a high regard for the reputation of OU students. And because of that, 1,300 employers across the UK invest in supporting their employees on our courses. Companies small and large and big public service organisations send their staff to the OU in order to develop them. And a survey by the government a little while ago found that employers see part-time students as hard-working, committed, and having real discipline. So your new qualification is something to be proud of. It's well recognised and respected. So if you're going for that job or promotion, please remind a potential employer about some of those facts, and also the facts about what the university does that I think they should find impressive. First of all, about our values. We do wonderful work for those who need it most. For instance, earlier this month, the OU's English in Action project won a prestigious Pioneer Award. This innovative 10-year project has changed the way that children and adults in Bangladesh learn English. A few years ago, the OU led the way in digital innovation when we set up FutureLearn, the UK's first platform for massive open online courses known as MOOCs. And since it was set up, it's brought over 6 million learners together globally. And then there's the research that the Open University carries out. When a few years ago, the last exercise to assess the quality of research in the UK took place, it showed that nearly 3/4 of the OU's research was scored as being either world-leading or internationally excellent. And let me just give you one example of OU research which has been in effect in the news in recent weeks, and it's in relation to the sad death through crashing on Saturn of the Cassini space probe. Now, a few years ago, another part of that mission, the Huygens part of it, the Cassini-Huygens mission, landed on Saturn's largest moon, Titan. The instrumentation that was on that lander was built here in Milton Keynes by OU planetary science and physical science academics. And that enabled that mission to be able to detect the nature of the substances, of the chemicals that were part of the surface of Titan. And that instrumentation is still up there. So if you know where Saturn is in the sky, going around it is a little piece of technology, a little bit of OU know-how out there in space. That's the kind of thing that our university, that your university now can do. So you're all members of a university that's a world leader in educational technology, in innovation, research, and helping people to learn. And from now on, you're always a member of that university, what we describe as our movement of millions with a mission of one, a university that believes where you start in life shouldn't limit where you go. And some of the most moving things that I was told this afternoon as you came across the stage were people who said to me, I was told I'd never be able to succeed when I was at school. I started university and I dropped out, and now I've managed to get there because of the OU. It's because we believe that where you start in life shouldn't limit where you go. So you're joining a community of OU alumni around the world, and we'll support you in your continued journey in professional development, in sharing our research. Our motto on the crest behind me is learn and live, and that's something that we hope that all OU graduates will embody as soon as you step back into your lives, because we're the people who open up the future of learning. You've got great skills and ability, so please be confident that you can succeed individually and change the world for the better. And you're now part of a vast network of people as extraordinary as you are. Link up with them on social media or through our alumni network on LinkedIn. You may already have seen in the foyer outside our alumni team who may have given you their congratulations. If you haven't seen them and you don't get the chance afterwards, they'll soon be in touch with you to tell you about what our alumni association can offer and how you can potentially offer support back to the university. And you'll also see by the doors as you came in, the OU's careers and employability team. They're there to support you if you're looking for a further career move with advice and support. And they're also interested in recording short video statements just for you to be able to say what the OU might have meant for you in your career. Because the things that you say about your OU experience and the types of things that I heard this afternoon are wonderful in you becoming ambassadors for the OU, for our values of social justice, equality, and for knowledge to be open to all. So please do share your experiences with people that you know and tell them what your OU journey meant. I suspect that you might have seen or heard the OU's adverts on TV and radio telling the stories of the trials and jubilation that can be part of being an OU student. But we know that personal recommendation from individual OU students and graduates is by far the most powerful encouragement for new students to study. Our mission will thrive through your advocacy and your support of it. I hope that you can feel proud to say that you studied with the university and that you'll go out and take that message out to the wider world. So enough from me. In a moment, the proceedings will end and the ceremonial party will process out. I hope to see a number of you afterwards, along with my colleagues, so we can congratulate you further in person. But there's just one last thing that I'm sure we should do before we say goodbye and well done to our graduates, which is to absolutely raise the roof in one last thunderous round of applause. The proceedings of this degree ceremony have been completed, and I now declare this meeting of congregation closed. Would all those who are able to stand please do so?